Hello everyone, welcome to Mastermind. In this video, let us understand religion and ethics from the article Religion as a Foundation for Ethical Guidance. This is important part of our General Studies paper 4, which is Ethics, Integrity and Attitude. So, it will also help us in answering essay. So, one thing which we have to remember whenever it comes to ethics is that we have to be knowing the definition, or we have to have some understanding about words or every word which is given in the syllabus. So let us decrypt what is given in the topic at this point of a time now. So two important words for us to decrypt is religion and ethics. Let us have some basic understanding about what exactly religion is and what is ethics. So, in case of religion, you can say religion to be a set of beliefs. It can be said that religion is a set of beliefs. It can be a set of practices, religious beliefs, practices. There is a system which everyone follow in that particular religion. They may or may not be worshipping a controlling force. They may or may not be worshipping a controlling force. Now, where are these coming from? That is, beliefs, practices, system, or controlling force, etc. These may be inculcated into the views, texts, or relevancies, or morals, etc. They may be rituals, prayers, meditation, symbols, trances, feasts, etc. So, this is overall smaller definition or smaller understanding for religion, because as we are looking at what religion is, there may be many different understandings of what religion is. Not all religions may be centered in the belief of God, gods, or supernatural forces. But overall, we can say that there are set of beliefs, there are set of practices, there is a system which is in place, and that may be due to the practices, meditation, prayers, rituals, traditions, etc. Now, what is ethics? Ethics is to know what is right or what is wrong. What is right or what is wrong defines what is ethics. In ethics or this paper 4, always give real life examples. Now, how can we give a real life example for ethics? Let us take one smaller example. What defines ethics or what is a moral? For example, you visit a shop. You visit a shop. You take biscuits of, let's say, 10 rupees. You take biscuits of 10 rupees. Okay? But to the shopkeeper, you have given rupees 50. Correct? Let us understand this. So there is a shop. You went to the shop to buy biscuits. So you gave 50 rupees to the shopkeeper and bought biscuit worth 10 rupees. But the shopkeeper thought that you have given rupees 100, and instead of giving you 40 rupees back, the shopkeeper has given you rupees 90 back. Okay? Now, what do you do with this? Says a lot about your ethics. What do you do about this? So, a right conduct would be to return the additional money which the shopkeeper has given. Correct? Because you have to just get 40 rupees back. That is the correct way. So, the right conduct would be to return rupees 50 to the shopkeeper and tell them that you had given rupees 50. So this defines what exactly ethics is. Now, how can religion act as a foundation for ethical guidance? That we have to understand. I hope till here the basics are a little clear. Now, initially, when we were discussing about religion, we saw that there are beliefs, practices, system. And what are the sources for these practices or beliefs and system? There may be teachings, there may be traditions, there may be laws, and there are also individual conscience. So all these things, if you are able to understand and elaborate, then the whole article is understood and this topic is easily answerable in the examination. Now, let us take the first one, which is the source. To understand good conduct and bad conduct, or what is right or what is wrong, what is good or what is evil, there are various sources which influences the individual. We have seen one such example, that's all. We have seen one such example, that's all. There may be other sources. For example, there is a person who has met with accident. So at that point of time, you can be a good Samaritan. You can be a good Samaritan and take that person to the hospital and then analyze the situation. Or if you want to continue your journey, you can continue that journey. But that says a lot of things about what is right and what is wrong. So there is a reason if that person is a good Samaritan. Maybe he understands the law and he knows that he might be in the problem, but his individual conscience is good, that he is wanting to take that person to the hospital and explain the police and administration what exactly went wrong. Now, if that person drives away or continues his journey and ignores the person who has met with accident, that means that his belief in the law may be less, or he doesn't want any more problems. Maybe he wanted to treat that person or take them to the hospital, but because of other circumstances, his individual conscience did not allow him to do all those things. So similarly, when it comes to ethics, there are various sources. That is, religion is also a source, then there are traditions, there are laws, and then there is individual conscience. Now, when it comes to the concept of religion as a guidance or playing a perspective role, we have to understand what are the moral codes and what are the behaviors which shapes the individuals. In that, the first thing which comes is the teachings of the religion. And as we know, every religion teaches good ethics. Every religion teaches good ethics. And as we also know that there are various religions. Now, if there is coordination and cooperation amongst all, then that would be a peaceful living. Alright, so in other words, we can say that whatever perspective is there towards and around all the religions, that acts as a guide and contributes a lot for ethical whole framework of the society. Then comes the traditions. Now, what is a tradition? A tradition is something which has come down through generations. That is, there are a lot of norms, there are a lot of rules which contribute to the conscience of a community. The whole community practices it. That is a tradition. For example, in a marriage, let's say there is a small play wherein the bride and groom have to search for, let's say, ring in a vessel. That may be a tradition or something which has been followed over generation. This is one of the examples of those. These are things which is ingrained in the societal standards only, and as a community as a whole itself practices this. Then comes your government laws. Now, why do I have government laws? So that there is a proper peaceful framework. Maybe these government laws are not liked by everyone. They may not be liked by everyone, but that has to be followed by everyone. It may not be liked by everyone, but it has to be followed for everyone, so that there is a proper standard in the society. And that helps in easier governance and helps in shaping societal morality. That is why there are government laws, and these also act as the foundation for ethics. Along with that, religion plays a very important role to imbibe all the important characteristics inside an individual. For example, it fosters values such as love, empathy, respect, harmony, cooperation, coordination, then living together, etc. So all these are taught by religion, and that is indirectly related to the beliefs, the practices, the system. All of these says about unification, unification, empathy, cooperation, love, and support, which are the fundamental requirement of human being. Then there is religion and morality. Morality again says about what has to be the good thing which a which an individual has to follow, or what is the bad thing which the individual follows. That says if that individual is moral or he is not moral. So when all the religious practices are accumulated along with morality, then there is a peaceful living in society. So we can also say that morality is the seed. Morality is the seed, whereas religion is water. Morality is the seed and religion is water, and both of these will give rise to a fruitful plant or a tree. Fruitful plant or a tree. So if they are not in cooperation with each other, then this tree will not grow, or it will be completely dry. Also, religious principles and social welfare. In case of India, we always speak about Vasudeva Kutumbakam. That is, the word itself is one family. Along with that, we also say about Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Let everyone be happy. Let everyone be happy. So those are some of the values. Those are some of the values of Indian tradition. Some of the values of Indian tradition. So when all of these things will come together, that will add a lot as a foundation for an individual to grow. Foundation for an individual to grow morally right. Morally right. And when many of such individuals grow, at that point of a time, you have a peaceful living in the society. So we discussed about what exactly ethics is, or a normal understanding about what ethics is. We saw what religion is, and then we linked it with the ethics. We saw examples of what can be given to understand what ethics is and what morality is. Then we saw the sources, religion, tradition, and then government laws, etc. At the end of this e-paper, there are a few multiple choice questions for you to answer. You can attempt those. Thank you. I'll see you soon in the next one.